So what these are... Oh, shoot. I still got it going on. But it's still kind of useless here. Usually the mask, like the Aku mask, gold mask thing will stop after not too long. Yeah. So what these are and again, I'm gonna try it once more, but if I fail again, I won't try it again. Again. There's a DS game called Again. Essentially what these are bonus rounds that if you do not die at all before you get to them, then you know you'll be able to access them. But obviously if you do die, then they disappear, they become invisible, they act like they're not there, they're transparent. They're basically like how the invisible boxes were, or the boxes that you can't hit without using the exclamation point crate things. Alright. Time it right. Time it right. There we go. Oh yeah, and the off-sync thing I've talked about many times before. I've actually kind of gotten used to doing these, even while they go off-sync. Oh yeah, and here's the beauty of... Wait, do I have the crystal? Okay. I don't have to complete that level. I mean, I could have got all the boxes and got the gem, but I'll come back to it. It's fine. Some other time, I mean, if I ever decide to 100% complete it. Oh, here we go. With the Polar level. I'll be riding Polar. Or Crash will be riding Polar. Anyway, it's like the Hog Wild level. It's like the Hog levels in Crash 1, where you ride the Hog. Except this is a character that actually stays throughout the series. But now I've lost what I was saying. Oh yeah, Crash Twinsanity is a pretty funny game. And a fun one to a degree. Here is the problems with the game, though. I don't know how long it's going to be before I get to them. So... I missed the box. Oh well. And I missed another... I missed a life box. Oh shoot. Thought you could actually jump on those. On the seals. But yeah, Crash Twinsanity was a good game to a degree. But the flaws are, well, one thing it has it has like fart jokes here and there, so that's kind of dumb. It kind of pandered to the Nickelodeon, crowd cartoon. Haha, farts without a punchline. I mean, well, okay, it wasn't filled with fart jokes. It was like, there was one I could think of at least, where Cortex gets trapped in a tube or something, and he says, "What could be worse than this?" And then he farts or something, or he accidentally farts, but since he basically has to sit there and smell his own fart. Unless it was from the tube itself, I don't know. Gosh, that was a quick like, I'm used to having to do that a lot because I've missed a lot of the boxes and I have to die. That was pretty quick. Yeah, Crash Twinsanity. Yeah, it's that's one flaw. I didn't finish that. You also have the physics. Some of the physics feel kind of strange, where it's like, it's almost like you die for stupid reasons. And another thing, now think about it, The Aku Aku mask, when you get 3 masks and you have the thing, it doesn't make you completely invincible. And I don't just mean if you fall into a bottomless pit or something. I mean, you can get it. I think you're invincible to enemies, but you're not invincible to nitros and TNT and stuff. Okay, that didn't make any sense. It's always been that way. I mean, like, and there's a lot of moments where you have all 3, but then you, you know, didn't make much sense. Another flaw there is if you try backtracking, or if you try backtracking through the game, and you go to a part where there was a mission, it'll start the mission. That wouldn't be so bad if you could just quit the mission if you've already done it in the story, but no, you have to do it. You can't get out of it. Otherwise, like, you can't get out, like, it'll checkpoint, and you have to do it. You can't get it, like I said, you can't get out of it. Even if you've already done the mission. I don't know. Plus, there's just a lot of flaws here and there. Oh, and even if there's a really long cutscene, you can't skip the cutscenes. So that'll be lovely to do whenever I do a whenever I do a Let's Play of it. Let's see. Oh crap. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So it's a good game to a degree, but it's flawed. There's a lot of flaws. Okay, here we go. It's kind of weird that it's just right here. There's not a second one. So, oh yeah, now I remember where I was at before. When it comes to getting off sync with things, I was gonna say that that, like, what was it? Oh, the sound's off sync now. I was gonna say I got used to the off sync sound, cause so I'm like, I try to get used to it. So now that whenever it does go off, I just try to concentrate a little more, and don't let the sound throw me off any. So I can play these past an hour. It does become a bit of a pain whenever I try to play these when it's an hour, but when it goes past an hour, or okay, excuse me, whenever I'm editing and it goes past an hour, you know, it's yeah, because I have to sit there for an hour. Well, but with Sonic 06, I was kind of taking the lazy way, and I highlighted some areas so that I could, the ones I really needed to work on. See if it'll break that box. Nah, of course it didn't. I bet you those are the only 2 boxes I needed. Yep. Of course. After I do the second boss and watch the cutscene and everything and then save it, we'll call it a day. For this certain playthrough. I don't know which part this is going to be, but you know. Gosh, I love Crash Bandicoot. They're just such fun games. Like, I love being able to freely roam around in 3D games. Like, I think I may have mentioned before, it depends on the game, but I do slightly prefer 3D. I do prefer 3D games over 2D games. Which, yeah, back in the day, you know, what choice did they have as much, but... oh, shoot. Like, I don't know. I like whenever 3D games have more free roaming areas. and stuff. That's part of why I like Sonic Adventure over some of the more modern Sonic games. Sonic Adventure games, because there's more free roaming areas. So, well, sort of more. I mean, yeah, Sonic Unleashed sort of had it too, but, you know, it wasn't quite the. It was originally Sonic Unleashed was originally started out as a Sonic Adventure 3, believe it or not. And then what's his name or whoever it was said, "Nah, let's not do that. Let's do Sonic Unleashed." Sonic Unleashed wasn't a bad game. It's just that was a poor decision.